vocês? Felipe Gamer na área, estou de volta trazendo mais um capítulo, o capítulo 3, vamos iniciar agora do jogo VAMPYR. Vamos que vamos assumir o papel de vampiro e eliminar a cidade do mal, sem piedade. Zoeira à parte, vamos que vamos.
Activated. Activated.
Bora lá.
Activated.
Conte com Edgar. Saquei. Beleza.
I cannot enter. Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
Analisei o sangue.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting.
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could...
There's a lot we're not seeing here.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity...
What on earth do you mean?
Why you, my dear boy?
And why not? What did Stoker say about the...
Surely you're joking.
We'll discuss this more later.
No, thank you.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan.
O olho estava no túmulo. Vai ao cemitério. Onde fica o cemitério? Aqui. Beleza. Vamos lá, galera. Vamos para o cemitério.
I never... Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Vamos pra aqui. Ó.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Somebody help!
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr.
I am
Shouldn't you go?
maybe like...
It's locked. Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony. Avery, I leave you to care for my mother. I'm in no state to comfort her. My mother would die if she were to see me in this state. I must wait. Mother, why have you come here? This is proving far worse than I imagined.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle.
She had been scouring the most dangerous part.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear...
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to...
How is it possible? Tell me. Is it so easy to take a life every night, and then just smile and nod at those you spared?
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies. Feeding your
And so this is why you're here. To war.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so...
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Vamos até a igreja Santa Maria.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel. This man stunned me with his faith, his crucifix. This is not good news.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to...
There are no secrets.
I've words for...
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to to lighten the burden of all God's creatures.
Very well, priest.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me...
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And...
I wish I could forget all this.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth.
You. I remember you.
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What?
I am the land. You are
You.
As shall my children yet to.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison. And
This has something.
seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of no.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened? We cannot have the people lose faith in...
Of course.
You mentioned that...
She.
Very well.
Jonathan, please.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my...
Please then.
Sean Exactly.
Rest assured.
McCallum is...
Very well.
O santo triste de esse deles.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. That... There's no other place he would go but the docks. It's locked. It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
No evil! We do the Lord's work here! One of them!
Something, sweetie.
Good evening, Miss.
Hello again.
I'm looking for Mr. Shaw.
The sad saint. I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was.
You don't say. Well,
What can you
I'm a business
gang member.
If you're
I'm not
fair enough.
Since my
That's
You're quite
I like
I'm not
fair enough.
Since my
That's exactly.
Can I see?
As long as you have.
Mark my words.
Good evening, Miss.
What?
I'm looking...
I really don't know.
Who could?
About this.
Is there...
That's it.
Why?
Cynicism.
I'm looking...
I really don't.
Who could?
About the sad saint.
Goodbye, Mr.
Hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws.
Welcome back,
He comes
Doctor.
at sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence.
Tom, I need to find...
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital.
The important thing...
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need him.
Where is it? I believe...
Oh, I bet.
Please.
Oh, I don't know.
Goodbye, Mr.
So few clients.
Gotta be somebody who can get on with that.
Now everything seems under control. More or less.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this garden. Something, sweetie. I guess.
It's locked, all right.
Bloody monster!
Let's pin it down!
I cannot enter.
My guess is they're recruiting for some head.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for us.
It's locked, all right.
Seems like the guard of Primeira is on Shorthampton's trail.
Good evening, miss.
A fancy doctor lurking at night, but...
And what about...
You want to know my...
I'm looking...
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him? I see.
Is it not...
As long as...
What can...
It's just...
Are you...
Mr.
Goodbye, miss.
I know I promised you I'd make everything right, Mum. But it's not been that simple.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Is it all that worries you, Sean? My long face?
This is a blessing for me.
Since you left...
Ask what you...
Why did you kill...
Killed all...
People have...
Have a little...
How do you...
Take this...
I have to...
I'll be here. It's in the pits, where the city is darkest. The place you'll find your life.
Spotted! Contact, boys! We have to stop it! Look like... Stupid beast!
Por esgoto.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. So that's it. These wheels control the water level. That doesn't work. 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 It's locked. So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
Activated.
That gate should shut properly now. It's locked, all right.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally, a touch of lucidity. So learn to respect the laws of Ascalon. You dare challenge the dictates of Ascalon? Against you vanished, I'll slaughter these scalps while singing your name. Tear apart and spill them out to the pissing wells. Your blood is now mine. I shall crush.
How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is Ardo.
Wait.
Thank you.
Sean,
If you
I'm
I shall.
So is
A hat.
the guard of Pre-1.
The scar.
Sure.
If you.
Harriet.
No.
I don't.
She is.
Thank you.
Your place is not here. You're spared, Gentiles.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master. Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
The vampire hunters will never find us here. The vampire hunters. We're at your mercy. Will never find us. Will you end us? Ascalon has stalked us for ages upon ages. How is London? I've not seen beyond these walls in such a long time.
Are you all right, sir?
I could ask you.
I beg you.
I said.
Sir, you have no idea.
For fuck's sake.
It's my...
I'm sick.
I see.
Do you think...
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes.
I have so many
I love.
How do you feel?
I can't see
Have you tried...
people here.
Does the...
It is not
Your room.
to sit.
Do you take...
Nobody can.
Wife?
Oh.
I have a
Question.
Do you remember...
First,
Very well.
are you?
We are not... I know...
I will.
Shadow.
The shadow.
And these... What makes...
It.
Questions...
Nothing.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
What manner of creature is...
I really don't know.
What is...
The project...
You meant... I thank...
Your cut.
You're...
True.
You will...
It is a...
Can I...
We are.
For how...
Scar.
Where did you...
We claim.
Why...
Live.
Why do you...
Live.
What are you...
From the guilt.
Why don't...
We are the...
Thank you. It's locked. I cannot enter. It's locked.
abrigo, galera.
Welcome back, Dr. Reid. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reid, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You make the...
We are...
What?
For the last deck...
You've turned...
We are all...
You'll forget.
Oh, these are terrible.
Harriet.
That's precisely the...
Harriet,
she has...
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day, I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
Let's
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
I really would like to believe your fairy tale. The good ghoul feeding upon the flesh of the dead. But I'm all out of innocence.
Do you question my faith, Dr. Reid?
Do you remember William? Oh, how his admiration for you was exceeded only by his hunger.
May his soul rest in peace.
A night will come, and you will suffer the same hunger. Someone who trusts you completely. A friend will die never to wake.
You confuse your voracious appetite with my itchy hunger. I would never kill a friend, nor an innocent.
I believe you've discovered our defining difference.
No! No! I did...
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very... I know this brooch. This is my mother's. "29 Pretty Orchard."
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reid.
Did you see what? You saw not...
No, I told you.
A woman's...
Of course.
What can...
It may be...
You really...
No.
Which...
Well,
I...
Glad to...
Did you see...
No.
You saw not...
No.
A woman...
Of course.
Goodbye. Good evening, miss.
Good evening.
Have we met?
No.
That's quite...
Sir?
Did you see...
No, I didn't.
Really?
Because the...
May I ask?
I'm...
Why? May I ask?
I'm...
As I... Well, I'll...
Good evening.
And what do you...
My name...
A vamp?
I know...
Mr.
A man...
Did you...
Actually...
Who?
Who?
What?
You didn't...
Did you...
Actually...
Goodbye.
Stay back. Steady, boys! We've got one. He's done for!
29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me? There's been a fight here. I cannot enter. It's locked.
Did you
marks on this woman. This is the only a... Her shoe...
I see you.
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it.
Jonathan.
What was that? I won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you. They've all been butchered. I can still sense a presence. Shouldn't you go back home? Wait.
Maybe later.
What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee. What happened?
Demon! Hell scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reid.
Mary.
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital. Cemetery to cemetery. Grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were. In front of me. On a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary. I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reid? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reid, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for
Mary,
me.
wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel, pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes, I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
Oh, so that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular, that of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good. Left me to rot in this grave! Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
I will
At last, I can forgive you.
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reid. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
Isso aí, pessoal. Muito obrigado por ter nos assistido o capítulo 3 de Vampyr. Para acompanhar o capítulo 4 aqui na Odisseia Gamers, lembre-se de se inscrever em nosso canal. Até nosso próximo capítulo. Valeu! Fui!